So hello and welcome to this video on how arrays are stored in memory in C++. Arrays are an important concept in programming, and understanding how arrays are stored in memory is crucial for efficient and correct usage of array. So before we jump into how arrays are stored in memories, we should discuss how variables are stored in memories. Okay, so if I just create a variable, for example, I create a variable a and I give it some value of 10. So what will happen in memory? Okay, so if it is our memory space, what will happen? Some random memory location will be allocated for this variable. Maybe it can be 100. Okay, and it will name a and it will have some value, maybe 10. Okay, so this is actually what is happening in case of a variable a. Now if I just want to print it out, like if I just print out cout a, so what I should get, what will happen, like my compiler will go to this memory address and it will give me the value which is present here, which is 10. So it will give me printout of 10. Okay, at a, what I am referring, actually this a means the value present in the memory address of at this memory address, okay, which is 100. Okay, okay, now if I print out cout address of a, so what will it give? It will give me the address, okay, which is stored on which this variable value is stored. Okay, the a. Now let us discuss how arrays are stored. Okay, it will be kind of same. Now if I create an array, maybe named that arr, and if I give it some value, maybe 10, so what will happen actually in this case, as a variable, what will happen, like if I declare an integer variable at 10, so what will happen, 4 bytes of memory will be allocated. Okay, in this case, when I am allocating integer array of 10 elements, what will actually happen, it will give me location, means a memory allocation for 10 elements. Okay, 10 elements, which kind of elements? Integer elements. And how many bytes integer need? It need 4 bytes. So we will have a total of 40 bytes. Okay, so we'll have a 40 bytes and they will be in a contiguous location. Okay, contiguous manner. What do you mean by contiguous manner? Like one will be after another. Okay, as you can see, like 0 1 2 3 4 and so on and so forth, dot 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 dot. So it will be in a contiguous manner. Okay, and what will happen, a memory location will be a random memory location, maybe like 350 a memory location, or maybe you can say like 400, just keeping things simpler. So if memory or contiguous memory location will be allocated for this array. Okay, and how many? Of 40 bytes. Okay, because we have 10 elements and of integer type, so we have 40 bytes. Now in alternation of that, if we just have a character array, maybe we have a character array of 10 elements, then how many memory address will be allocated? In that case, as we have 10 elements and each character contain take 1 byte, so we'll have how many, like we will have 10 bytes. Okay, we'll have a 10 bytes allocated here for our character array. Okay, for our character array. And so like so on and so forth, like if we create an array of float, so again 40 bytes, and so on and so forth, it will be allocated our memory. Okay, our memory will be allocating. Okay, now as we discuss here, like as I said, like cout a, so what is happening when I'm printing out cout a, it is giving me the value present at the location a. So what will happen actually, if I give you like cout arr, what will happen here? If you, maybe some guys will say like, sir, it will give me some error or something like that. Actually it won't give me some error. The point is, in the case of array, now this is important thing and I will just want you all to pay attention to this. In the case of array, it's actually worked like a pointer, or you can think like it is a variable which stored a address. Okay, stored the address of the first value. Okay, or the first address, which is what is 400. It is 400. Okay, so when we are saying arr, we are printing out arr, it will give us 400. So let me prove you, so let me create array and give it 10 integers, and if I just cout the arr, what I will get, I'll get the address, the initial address of the array. I'll get the initial address of the array. Okay, so if I just print out any arr, so it will give me initial address of array. Now you will ask me, sir, then what like how we can print the values here? Like I think you guys all know, like you will say like, sir, it is already a wrong syntax. The correct syntax will be cout. If you want maybe the value present in the 0th index, so what you should do, cout arr 0. Okay, you should do arr 0. Yes, you should do this. Now why this is working, why this is not working? As I said, this will give you the value, okay, or the address of where the like where the elements are stored, so or the starting value. But when we are just giving out arr 0, like we are saying just go to the 0th index and printing as the value. Now what I mean by going to the 0th index? Actually going to the 0th index means, or if I just print out, I want to print like the value present in this index, like 0th index, first index and second index, so I should give it 2. So what actually it is meaning, it is meaning us like go to the ARR, like go to the address ARR, then add it with 4, because it's an integer array, 4 into the present the index that is given. Okay, now print give us this value. Okay, value present here. So ARR actually contains as the address, so it will be 400 plus like 4 into 2, it will be 8, so it will be 408. It will just say, like when we are printing out C out ARR2, it is just saying go to the address of 408 and give us that value. Okay, so this is our address, like just put in mind, I'm just repeating the word multiple times. So when I am saying ARR, it is giving me the address, the initial address. And how we are getting the values? We are adding it up with, like as you all know, like it is a 4, like every like box will contain 4 bytes. Okay, so we will add it up like 4 into like number of like box we need to cover, for example, and that number of box that we need to cover, that is like the our index number. Okay, so we will multiply it with our index number, okay. This is how we actually get the element or the value present here. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Okay, so for a better understanding, let me just draw once more like the memory. So what actually happens in memory? There are a lot of blocks. Okay, there are a lot of memory blocks. Maybe like something like this. Okay, just I'm not a good draw like artist, so ignore my like bad drawing. Just try to understand. There are some like boxes which will maybe have contain some garbage values. Okay, and some may contain some value already. A, maybe the variable A is located here, maybe the variable B is located here. So what will happen is, when we create an array, maybe if it will, our compiler will go and just give us some free random space. Okay, free spaces, and that should be contiguous in fashion. And the name of our array, like what name we give, that name will actually be like that a name actually will store the address or the initial address of this entire contiguous memory. Okay, in our case we store that like 400. Okay, it won't store the value, the starting value or any kind of values, it will store the starting address. Okay, it will store the starting address of our array. Okay, and after that, after storing this thing like in the starting address here, like if we want to have like any other value, like any other address, like if it will be this address, if it will be this address, what we have to do, like array, and we have to give it a third bracket and give it like 3 or 4 and whatever we want to do. Okay, it will be more clear if you guys just understand the concept of pointer, and I will teach you on the like pointer playlist also, like how like pointers are linked to this like pointers are similar to this array thing. Okay, the array name, this name is also known as array head. Okay, this is also known as array head. Okay, and like how they are similar to the array head and how they are dissimilar to the array head. So if you guys don't know about pointers, like you can just skip this part for now, and you can go to the pointer playlist and you can learn that thing there. So what is happening, it's just storing the address, the initial address or the starting address. The array is storing the initial or primary address of our array, and after that when we are writing something like array 3, so what is actually happening, the primary we are giving, like for ARR we are giving the preliminary address, and for 3 we are giving it 3, and we are multiplying it with the type of like the type of array it is, and how much like that like data type took in the memory. So in the case of integer, it took 4 bytes, so it will be 3 4s are 12, and it will be 412. Okay, I hope it is clear to you, and like you understand the concept, and like it is important, like it is a very important concept, like arrays and how they are stored in the memory. So it's like if you find this video like interesting, like I hope that you understand the video. Okay, and you just like understand how arrays are stored in the like video. And if you guys still have like any questions, just feel free to comment it below. I will more than happy to help you out. So please like comment in down below if you have any questions, like how arrays are stored in memory or something related to memories or arrays. And thank you for watching the video. I will see you on the next video. Thank you.